All right. It is November 23rd, 2022 at the time of recording this message. No, I'm not stranded on an island about to die recording my final words. I don't know why I made the intro sound like that, but regardless, it's almost Thanksgiving, and it will be Thanksgiving when I put this video out. And to that end, I did want to give some thanks, because being thankful is an extremely important part of life and an extremely healthy thing for you to do mentally. And I just wanted to let all you guys know, every single one of you who watches my videos, every single one of you who are subscribed, I'm super thankful for all you guys individually. I'm super proud of the community that we're building in Star Citizen, in all the other games that I have played in the past. So thanks for, all your new subscriptions. I hope that I can continue to be a source of entertainment, a source of whatever you look to this channel for. We're just having fun, I got some fun ideas in the works for future content, for future gameplay that I think are going to be really exciting, so stick around for those. Yeah, there you go. Super thankful, not only to you guys, but to my wife who supports me, to my family, to my wife's family, to my friend Daniel, that Newman. Go check his channel out. So anyway, we're about midway through IAE right now in Star Citizen, the Free Fly Expo. There's still a chance for you to get in on it if you haven't already. A few more days left. Use the referral code if you buy the game. Gives you 5,000 extra Alpha UEC in the game. It gives me a referral point on the website. I don't know what that does. Not really paying attention to it, but it's there. I figure it's a good time to give you guys an update on where I'm at with Star Citizen and where I'm at in my journey right now. I've got a couple ships that I want to get in game. I don't really have the money to be buying all the ships out of game. I wish I did. It would be fun to have a bunch of pledge ships that never got wiped, but it's not a big deal. We just grind for them in the game. Get them that way. Maybe one day I'll be able to buy a bunch of ships for you guys and be able to show them off for you. But for now, what I've done recently is upgrade my pledge ship, my Avenger Titan, which is the only ship that I owned outright tied to my game package. I upgraded it to a Gladius, stock Gladius. And I did that for two reasons. One, because I never use the Titan except when I need to. Well, I don't even do that anymore. I was gonna say I only use it when I need to carry multiple people, but I don't even do that because now I have a Retaliator in game. So the Titan never got used, and I've kind of figured out that my preferred game loop in the game is light fighter combat. I was like, I really should be pledging an Arrow or a Gladius, and the other reason is because I don't want to have to constantly be grinding Arena Commander in order to use a light fighter in Arena Commander that's any good. The Titan can get by, but especially when you're training with other light fighter pilots to improve your skills, I can't be going up against them in the Titan. It's just, I'm gonna lose every time, and I can still learn. It's still valuable to practice with a inferior ship against superior pilots with superior ships. You're still gonna learn the concepts, but it's just a pain. It's a pain in my freaking fanny. I decided it was time to pledge up, to upgrade to a fighter so that I would just always have it regardless of wipes, regardless of grinding the REC in Arena Commander. So it was between the Gladius and the Arrow, and I chose the Gladius because, for one thing, the Arrow is super easy to grind to in game. It's only like, what, 800 grand in game, so it's a few ERT missions and you've got it. And the other reason is that the Gladius is kind of a guaranteed good ship all the time. It's never going to get nerfed too hard because it is that gold standard Squadron 42 hero ship that they want to be popular. So theoretically, it should never let me down in terms of meta capability. So I did that. I got a Gladius, and now I have a Gladius as my pledge ship, which I'm super happy about. Love that ship. It's super cool. So my fleet now consists of Gladius pledge ship, and then the rest of these are in-game. I've got an Arrow, I've got a Retaliator, I've got an M50, I've got a Talon, and I'm doing this from memory here. I think that's it. So yeah, all light fighters except the Retaliator, because that's what I like to do, and the Retaliator is just for grinding money. I should have bought an Eclipse. I realize that now. The Retaliator is such a pain to fly. That was a mistake. I fully admit that it was a mistake. I mean, it wasn't a complete mistake because it's still extremely useful for multi-crew, experiences, but I mean the practicality of it is just not there. But I'm glad I have it because it's the only ship that I own now that can fit multiple people. Although if you watched a recent video I did with that Newman, we did get 2 people in the cockpit of a Gladius and successfully transport 2 people. So that's my fleet, and now I have some goals in the game that I need to grind for. The forefront of my mind is on a Car2-Wall right now, an Alpoa Car2-Wall. I've fallen in love with that ship since Alien Day a few days ago, and I've just been flying that thing around non-stop, and I just love everything about it. I love how it looks, I love how it sounds, I love that it's got 2 size 3s instead of 2 size 2s. Obviously I wish they were size 4s, you know, for that matter I wish they were size 2 millions, but it's not the most meta ship, but it's extremely maneuverable, which is my favorite thing about a ship. It's extremely fun to fly, which is my second favorite thing about a ship. Well, I guess those probably boil down to being the same criteria, but so that's what I want to buy, and it's like 2.2 mil in game. So I'm about $1 million away from that right now, because I haven't made money in this game for like a few months. Yeah, this is one thing you don't realize until you're doing stuff for content, is that it's not fun to watch someone grind money. It's not fun to watch. So I don't do it because I'm trying to produce content that is fun to watch, obviously, because that's why everyone's here. No one's here to watch me mine, which I don't like to do anyway, so that works out. No one's here to watch me grind ERTs, so it's kind of hard to make money when you're a content creator uploading every freaking day. But hey, I'm not complaining. It's fun. I don't like to grind anyway. Who likes to grind? But so I'm gonna need to do some grinding. I do really freaking want a Car2-Wall. And the other thing I really want right now is an Eclipse. But the funny thing is, by the time I grind enough for the Car2-Wall, I'm gonna need another 3 million to grind for an Eclipse, and I'm just not gonna do it because I will have had the ship that I want. The only reason I want an Eclipse is to make grinding money easier. But as I saw with the Retaliator, once you get the ship you want, your money grinding ship just gets put away in the closet and it never sees the light of day again until you need to grind again. So we'll see how that goes. I also really do want a Medical Pisces and a Corsair whenever they're available in game. So we will see if I can get the cash to get all those things. It's probably gonna be a while. That Newman did get a Pisces, so we'll probably be using his and doing medical missions and stuff. What I really want to do is do a Carrack Pisces medical rescue team, and we'll see how that shakes out. I do have some contacts in the verse who do have the necessary ships. But anyway, so there's a few ships that I want that I don't have yet, so I'm working towards those. In terms of the gameplay of Star Citizen, I've had a really great time with IAE. Just being able to rent ships for free, I feel like it widens the horizons of the game so much more, because you realize that there are a lot more ships out there that work well and do fun or cool things that you never even realized. I haven't been with the game for 10 years, so having stuff like IAE is extremely enlightening for me, not to mention extremely fun. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. In terms of playing other games, yes, I was playing Modern Warfare 2 for a little bit. I've already made videos concerning my opinions on that game. You know, the whole reason for getting it for me was so that I could play Warzone 2 and DMZ and the upcoming raids that will eventually be in the game. And I did play Warzone. I played Warzone for a couple days. I got a few wins. You know, it's not that it's not fun. It's actually not bad. I think it's a big improvement on Warzone 1. I played a lot of Warzone 1. I had over 100 wins in that game for the time I was playing it, and I enjoyed it up until the point where I realized that it was all a scam, a money-making scheme, and that there were rampant cheaters. And then I went to Apex and fell in love with Apex, and Apex is still my favorite battle royale game of all time. But I run into the same problem with Apex that I have with Warzone 2, and that's that I don't have people to play with consistently that take it seriously and or are other content creators. So if you are a content creator who takes battle royale games seriously and is watching this video, hit me up, because I'm always looking for a team. I would still be playing Apex now if I could find a good competitive team to play with. I would still be playing Star Citizen for sure. I'd probably be more half and half though, instead of 100% Star Citizen. But long story short, I did play some Warzone and some DMZ, and I need to find the right people to play with to make it worth my while. Because I don't like just casually playing a game. I like to be competitive. We'll see about that. Season 3 of Battlefield 2042 just dropped a few days ago, and I'm receiving reports that it's not bad, so I may or may not re-download that to try that out and let you guys know how I feel about it. My issue with that is I don't enjoy looking back and retreading trodden ground, you know? Feel like been there, done that, never want to see that game again. Burn me once, shame on you, but burn me twice, and it's like just kind of asking for it at this point. We will see if I can subject myself to the punishment again. So yeah, I think that's it in terms of gaming. I've been posting every single day to this channel for, let's see, I think it's been about a month and a half or 2 months. And I'm pretty proud of that. I haven't missed a day in a long time, and I don't plan on missing a day for a long time to come. That's not really something you guys have to worry about. It's just, you know, this is a special video where I'm kind of letting you into the process, kind of just discussing, kind of just opening up and letting you guys see the behind the scenes. One thing I would like to do going forward is some more live streams. I was live streaming for a while on Twitch prior to my daily upload, Season of Life, but the thing with live streaming Star Citizen, any game really, but Star Citizen especially, is that it's kind of boring. I love to watch a few Star Citizen streamers, but ultimately I don't stick around for very long, because what they're doing is either educational and I learn what I need to learn and then I'm good, or what they're doing is entertainment, which is it's hard to do, you know. It's hard to do entertaining live streams, but the fun thing about live streaming is that you get to interact with your community in real time, which I do miss, and I do really love doing that. I've been thinking I might start doing like a once a week just kind of hangout in the verse and see what happens, just to connect with all you guys and hang out, because that's what I want to do, and it really gets down to the core of what I want this channel to do, and that's promote community in whatever game I'm playing, be it Star Citizen, Call of Duty, Apex. You know, that's kind of the whole reason I started this channel, is so that we could develop a community of cool, fun-loving gamers. You know, there's a lot of toxicity in the gaming world. There's a lot of toxicity in life, and I don't like it. My main goal is to create a community that loves to have fun in video games, and that's it, you know. Like, that's it. That's all we're worried about, is having a good time and hanging out and escaping. And I feel like it's starting to take place, and I feel like it's starting to take root, and the main thing that I'm excited for going forward is seeing how that community evolves. That's one thing I'm concerned by. One thing that I'm kind of constantly worried about is that, you know, I do want to curate the community in the sense that I don't want toxic people in here. You know, I don't want negativity, but at the same time, I'm very much in favor of freedom and freedom of expression. I'm never going to ban someone from the Discord for expressing an opinion that is negative about something. My hope is that by cultivating a community where everyone is open-minded, that regardless of opinions, we can still play together and have a good time. That is my kind of dream for what this turns into. I'm hoping that we can rise above the mundane stupidity of life, you know, and get to a more transcendent place of just having fun in games with other human beings. That's what I want, because ultimately life is too short to squabble like children. We're all gonna die, some of us sooner, some of us later. And you know, we shouldn't be wasting our time on the meaningless things. You know, we should be having fun with each other and having a good time, supporting each other, being friends. And that's my kumbaya speech. You know, like it or not. That's pretty much it for my community update, as it were. I did not mean this to be such a long video, but we go where the journey takes us, right? Oh man, if you're into that, whole thing, hit the subscribe button if you want to be a part of the journey. Join the Discord. Let's play together. Let's have a good time. That's what the channel is about. I've got some ideas for future gaming and content that I think are going to be really fun. So if we get enough people in the Discord playing together, I've got some interesting ideas. I don't want to tease too much, but you know, maybe some org-like activities in the verse of a unique nature. So like I said, hit up the Discord. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thanks for being a part of this, and I will see you guys later.